Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, with me again Alfari Yuda Mukorobin, and in this day I will tell about technology evolution, telephone and car. Telephone evolution. The invention of the telephone leads us to its inventor, namely Antonio Meucci. Thanks to this Italian man, humans can communicate with each other anywhere and anytime. Telephones in ancient times still use a cable with a circular number button or rotary dial. Over time, the form and function of the phone underwent significant change. Now, the function of the phone is not only for communicating but also for entertainment activities. Moreover, now everyone is very attached to mobile phones for daily activities. So, how have telephones changed over the last 114 years? Come on, follow his journey from to time as reported by slide below. 1. Bell telephone. This telephone was first made by Alexander Graham Bell while it was being exhibited at the Centennial Exhibition in Philadelphia. This product is a laboratory experiment that transmitting needle and sulfuric acid produce sound vibration to electromagnetic wave receiver. And telephones in the 19th century, the shape of the telephone began to change into this and also became a marker of the development of technology in the 19th century. In earlier phones, listening and speaking were done on the same device, whereas in this phone, the caller had to use a different device. And 3. Western Electric. Operator United States or US, AT&T issued a phone model with a rotary dial model, and the handset is connected to the cable through this call. AT&T monopolized the telephone system in the country. This phone is designed by famous designer Henry Dreyfuss. 4. The Trimline. This is the last model released by AT&T. In this design, the number pad is pinned directly to the phone. Previously, the telephone was usually placed in the kitchen because it had a long cord. This significant change occurred due to the addition of a star, hashtag, and a dial button for repeating calls to the same number. In addition, the number key have also increased to 12 digits. 5. Cordless phones. The market at the end of the cable telephone. In that year, cordless phones became popular. 6. Motorola Dynatec. If you can see, this Motorola-made phone has no wires and only has an antenna. The body is also big. However, at the time, this phone often appeared in commercials. Until the film Wall Street, this phone was designed by Ruby Krolov and marketed for US. 7. Motorola StarTAC. A decade later, Motorola re-released the phone, the StarTAC. The difference is this phone is a mobile phone that can be used on a mobile basis and has a screen. 8. Smartphone. In its journey to the 21st century, the telephone underwent a very significant change when compared to when the telephone was first invented. The telephone in the modern era is transformed into a smart device that can be a solution to meet people's needs, namely smartphones. Smartphones no longer have physical buttons, only touchscreen equipped with virtual buttons to communicate to. People can not only call and send messages but via the internet. The sophistication of smartphone technology make people able to communicate with each other even though the location is very far away. Okay, this car evolution. With concept car design from the world-leading automakers looking slicker with each passing, it's easy to get caught up in all excitement, but to fully appreciate the elegant lines and trim cases that populate 21st century roadways, it's important to realize just how far we've come since the first model rolled off the lot. There's a rich design story between the strictly tolerant design of the early 20th century and the double-take inducing design of modern day, and like many forms of progress, it has come in fits and starts. We are taking a decade by decade look back at the history of automobile styling and design to pick out the details that define each era. Okay, over the first quarter of the 119 1910 and into the 20s, the Snoop chassis and books like wheelbase of the Model T and its competitors would lengthen considerably, and close body design would again precedence over the open-air arcade style. The rapid expansion of infrastructure in the US means that road tractor-like build of turn-of-the-century facial could be swept for longer, lower, and more elegant design that become symbolic of the roaring, the Gatsby-like opulence of this decade, feature long 8 and even 16-cylinder and engines that required long-nose bodies ascended by curvaceous runner boards. Pearlescent paint jobs and enamel details also gained popularity as car makers and strove to reflect at the deco inspiration of the day. Okay, second, hack engineering innovation as the Monaco or single hull classic made cars lighter, easier to produce, and more structurally sound. It impacted aesthetic as well as previously distinct features like fender, headlight, and runner boards all started to be integrated into the body, and two-tone exterior color schemes fell out of favor. By the late 13th, cars like the Cadillac 60 Special were incredibly popular as family vehicles that offered a sleek look via a teardrop inspired design that would dominate for decades to come. And another family vehicle, the Chevrolet Suburban, was introduced as forerunner to the modern SUV and remains the oldest nameplate still in production. Henry Ford quipped the customer could have the Model T in any color they wish, so long as it was black. However, as cars become still a symbol for the middle as well as upper class, styling and aesthetic become ever more important and eventually an integral part of the car design process. Okay, next. Tough WWE was a major interruption to commercial car production. It also resulted in one of the most important car design innovation, ponton styling, from the French or ponton. This was culmination of decade-long trend to blend things like runner boards, headlight, and fenders into a single uninterrupted form. First refined for popular consumption in the USSR with the Gas M20 Pobeda. The result dominated the US and Europe as the design linchpin of the 14 and 15 into the aerodynamically sound and visually cohesive, the bulging hoods and bulbous headlight that float continuously with the car's surface also create asphalt and muscular effect that jive well with the cultural attitudes of the James Bond era. Okay, next. While the years following WWE saw many American manufacturers backing out, European manufacturers were scaling down to more compact and economical forms. In fact, some of the most enduring vehicles of the era includes the Cooper Mini, Volkswagen Beetle, and Citroen DS, all of which differ from the exquisitely thin chrome white body design that hallmark US auto production. Cars like the Chevy Corvette and Cadillac Eldorado type fit the brawny and swaggering aesthetic of American cars of the decade, though few managed to outlive their more economical European counterparts like the Fiat 1500. CarMax also started to experiment with fresh color ice cream, parlor pastel, and multicolored exteriors define the decade. Next, the saw a shift from the board-like design that captured the imagination of the big three automakers or GM, Ford, and Chrysler as European and particularly Japanese import began to flood into the United States. The smaller, less cumbersome design ethic of cars from companies like Toyota, Nissan, and range of European companies filled a sizable gap in US market. At the same time, a new generation of US Brown was being born. Pony cars like the iconic Ford Mustang and Chevy Camaro featured extended hoods and low profile cabins in a compact and affordable package. Metallic paint showed up for the first time, with metal flake blue, turquoise, and green adding some sheen to the compact model. This basic build would be expanded on by high horsepower muscle cars that were fast, loud, and distinctly American. And next, design doesn't happen in a vacuum. A point proven to the auto industry when the oil embargo of the early 70s forced affordability to the forefront of consideration. The muscle car era had its last gaps, with the like of the Pontiac Firebird as American companies began to create their own compact and subcompact design to meet the trend and counter the influence of foreign imports. Hardline and sharp edge become the stylistic norm, while repeated marks like the Ford Pinto or infamous AMC Gremlin gain popularity as economical's larger body vehicle quoted customers with options like shag interior and vinyl roofs that were for some reason massively popular. It was a big decade for color experimentation. Model pop up in arrays of bright color: yellow, orange, blue, greens, and reserved for race cars red. After Porsche issued their in choice has, but earthy brown and green also remain popular. Next, with a few notable standouts like the Time Machine or DMC, DeLorean. The 18th saw a trend toward generic boxy and generally uninspired car design as consumers pushed the market towards new concern with safety and fuel efficiency. In fact, some of the most fuel efficient but slowest cars of all time are from this decade. Some might call this year that color dye as vibrant as were detached in favor of metallic paints as the coat of choice in lieu of sleek exterior interior design, and ergonomics began to be taken more seriously. Next, tough, not all 19 cars have aged well. There was a definite reaction to the humdrum concept of the previous decade. Fluid cars on contours had a renaissance, especially with higher and sports cars like the Porsche or even the more modest Mazda Miata. The weight shape so sport cars and bread box sedan of the 18 were being passed out in favor of the elegant line of the 30 and 16, indicative of the cyclical taste of the automotive community. Okay, this the last. The also an explosion of car design in all shape, form, and style, making it difficult to take down a common thread in their look. The variety in form has not transferred to a variety in hash. White, silver, black, and gray are the most popular exterior color of the day. However, it's undeniable that the preeminence that SUV was cemented over the course of the last decade in many ways, replacing the elegant sedans and roadsters of decades gone. Third generation Range Rover carried the torch of the 17 and 18 with hard lines and well-defined chassis, while the ubiquitous Lexus RX embodied the teardrop styling that has proven durable since. Okay, thank you for watching. Maybe just this from me. I'm sorry about my mistake if you. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.